Hello everyone, Alaska here, and I have a video for you. I do want to put a warning on this video before you get any further. This video is very much about shadows. I will be pulling out your deepest, darkest shadows that you have. So if you're not ready for that, if you're not ready to face your ultimate darkness, then maybe turn off the video now. For those that do want to continue and do want to face their shadows or have help with it, I do want to go into why I feel like this video is right for not only today, but for me to bring it through, of all people, for me. In the outside world, the 3D world, I write books. I write very, very dark books, and I never could really understand why I did start writing. My writing took a turn toward the dark side back in 2014 is when I published my first darker book, and I kind of battled with it for a few years because I always felt this big bright light inside of me, and the more years that went by, the darker and darker and darker I became. And I soon realized, when I started seeing 1111 everywhere, that this darkness that was coming from me was part of the dark night of the soul I went through for years. And going through that and digging through my deepest, darkest shadows just catapulted me into the light. So if anybody knows anything about shadows or darkness or embracing the darkness, I can do that. I do that. Every time I write, I do that, and that's what I do my shadow work for, is writing. So I was led to do this video today. I wasn't going to do one because I did wake up and I very much did feel that shadow self kind of stepping forward. And by me saying shadow self, it's the part of me that's triggered easily. It's just that very heavy kind of feeling, and I don't ever do videos when I usually feel like this, except today I was led to do it for this very reason. And I did connect with Source into Gaia, and when I connected to Source, I immediately connected to Sophia, and I felt Mary Magdalene step forward. I felt Mother Mary step forward. I felt goddesses step forward. Isis, just every goddess you can think of. I just felt like a feminine wall of energy just come to the forefront, and it almost kind of, it was kind of shocking. I almost broke that connection just because I wasn't prepared for what I felt. And I started having a conversation with Sophia, and she showed me a black rose, and she said, "You are the black rose," and I wasn't quite sure what she meant by that, but I did feel like it had to do with the Sisters of the Rose. I felt like that was a big part of it. And I do think that there is a black rose within the Sisters of the Rose that has to do kind of like what I do, with shadow work. So I was having this conversation with her, and she said, "You are the black rose," and I was asking whether I should make this video or not, and she said that it was very important that I did, that people were going to need this video, that it was going to help those in need. So I connected, I brought my connection down, which was the color black because I saw a black rose, down through my body into Gaia. I wrapped around Gaia's crystal heart. I saw white, a white rose, and it felt purity, it felt light. I brought that back up, and I connected that through Source after bringing it through me. And it was very much polarities, dark, light. We are both. We can't we can't say that we're light and that we're not dark, because everybody carries aspects of both, and it's important that we do, and it's important that we embrace it. So with that, I am going to attempt to bring your darkness up, and I want to have it to where you can integrate it so that you can process it into light. So if you haven't grounded, I'd like you to do that real quick. You can either pause the video, you can just imagine a cord of your root chakra, bring it down into Gaia, wrap it around Gaia's crystal heart, and really kind of try to bring that energy up, back through you. Also, you can imagine, if you're sitting, your feet to grow roots down into Gaia and to really kind of root yourself in. So, I'm gonna kind of pause again, trying to let y'all get grounded. It is really wanting to take off. I feel like if I have any work, yes, I do bring through a lot of codes, a lot of light activations to help to integrate. But if there's one thing that I can do with certainty that I know I'm good at, it's the shadow work. And I have readers all over the world write me and tell me how, even though my books are so dark and shocking even, that it did help them with traumas that they've held in their past as well. So I want to bring your shadow up, and I'm going to bring it up from your root, and I'm going to pull it through your sacral, through your solar, and we're going to stop at the heart. I'm going to hold it there, and I want your darkness surrounded by light. I'm going to call in the light. And I want the light to mix with the darkness. I want the light to lead the darkness where it needs to go so that you can heal it. Vasta. Okay. I'm calling in the goddesses. I'm calling in Sophia. I'm calling in Mary Magdalene to guide you, to help this darkness with where it needs to go, so that you can process it into light. Sorry, it's getting a little hard for me to breathe. I'm gonna get back on my knees. I want to pull out the darkness more, and I want to make it lighter for you. I want to spread it out with the light, and I want the light to embrace the dark, and I want it to disperse throughout you to where it needs to go to help you release it. Jutistakata. Votakata erata anstakato. Vatia. Juti indicate e. Orakatea stakata asta. Jutista. Vasas do ondakata asta. Zda andakata e. Avotiasta. Jutakata te erata a. Avotakata stakata undakata. Vodakatea takata a. Okay. Now, I'm feeling back here to see if there's really anything else. I do want you to drink lots of water, to rest, not to be so hard on yourself. If things come up, if you get triggered, if you start crying, release it. It's just a way that it's coming out. Even with the triggering, the needing to purge in any way, whether it be through the words or anything, just let it out and embrace that light that's trying to work its way in. And I do hope that it really doesn't come out in words or anything like that. I'm hoping that the light can anchor that darkness in enough to help it just release. But or at least guide it, the light to guide it out. But if you have any questions, feel free to contact me on my Facebook or leave a comment below. I pray that this works for you. I pray that this light will help integrate, and that the goddesses and Mary Magdalene and Sophia and the Virgin Mary, how all of them can help you. And I think that's it. Sorry if my words are kind of slurry. This was super powerful for me. I'm kind of extremely foggy right now, but much love and many blessings, and I hope you have a wonderful day.